Howdy folks, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all doing well. We're out today on the mighty Dax. No plans for today, just gonna go for a ride wherever the road takes me. It's a beautiful day, as you can see. Absolutely glorious, lovely sunshine. But it is absolutely boiling. It's about 30 degrees today, so yeah, really hot. Certainly really hot for September anyway. Don't get me wrong, I like this weather. I do like the sunshine and that. Just wish it wasn't quite so warm. My sort of limit is about 23 degrees. Anything over that, I start to become a massive puddle, and it starts to affect my health as well. So getting out on the bike today should at least keep me a bit cool. I've got me summer gloves on, me hoodie on, me riding hoodie. Yeah, so I should be nice and cool today. Let's try not to get stuck in any traffic today, eh? So I did go out and make a video last week, but unfortunately the camera didn't record any of the audio for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, as you can see, I've got I've switched back to my helmet cam, and I've set the microphone up and everything, so hopefully it will work today, as it was supposed to have worked last week. But yeah, going back to the more traditional type of vlog. But hey, it's all good fun. Yeah, it really wound me up last week when I got home, watched the footage back, and found that it had recorded the video perfectly, but none of the audio had got through, and yeah, it just didn't work. So it was really annoying. But yeah, it's just nice to be out today in this beautiful weather on this beautiful bike, and hopefully enjoying some miles on her today. Howdy again folks. Sorry, my wife called, so I had to answer the phone. I'm just coming up through Bledlow. So I touched on it a bit in the last video, but I obviously I announced to you all that I'd sold my Meteor and my CBR, and I'm just going to touch a little bit more on why I've done that and the the reasons for doing so. The main one is because of the Meteor just wasn't being ridden. Since, I don't know, February, it had gone out twice. Once for the Wales trip and once for the Leominster trip, where I went and met up with the others at the Meteor shower. But apart from that, it hadn't been out, and it hasn't been out, it hadn't been out since. That was one thing, it just wasn't being used, and the main reason it wasn't being used was because of I was getting a lot of pain from riding it. Now, that pain wasn't apparent when I first got the bike. I didn't have the pain even a year into owning the bike, but as my health has slightly deteriorated over time, and my pains got worse, so has my sort of ability to control that pain better, if you know what I mean. And although I'm on very strong painkillers, etc., it doesn't always cut the mustard, if you know what I mean. And obviously when riding, I do have to avoid taking my ultra strong painkillers because they're not good to drive or ride with. So when I'm on the road, I do not use those. So if I know I'm going out on the bike, I have to rely on my weaker painkillers to get the job done. And they do take the edge off, and that's great. That helps massively, obviously. But the pain was getting amplified, I think, due to the seating position of the Meteor. Now, I always loved the position on the Meteor, and I still say now that it's an absolutely fantastic bike. The price point, everything about it. It is very comfortable as well. It's not that it's not comfortable. I just think that where my health had deteriorated over time, and things like that had happened, blah blah blah. Basically, riding the Meteor had become an agonising event, because I do think that the feet forwards position was causing me a lot of pain through my spine. So it was causing pressure on my spine, and that in turn was playing my neuropathy up, which was causing my legs to be absolute agony, my arms to hurt, everything connected to the spine basically, so everything was aching more. And I just couldn't carry on riding it basically, and that's why I barely used it this year, which makes me really sad, because I absolutely loved that bike to pieces and I never wanted to get rid of it. It was my first big bike, obviously, etc. Now, the reason why I've got rid of the CBR as well is less because of it giving me pain. I actually got a lot less pain from riding that bike than I did the Meteor, and I don't understand that, because obviously it laid down. But I think, like I say, a lot of the reason I was getting pain riding the Meteor was because of the pressure it was putting on my spine, whereas the CBR might be a sports bike, but it wasn't an aggressive position either, and obviously my feet were sort of tucked, so it didn't put pressure on my spine or anything like that, and therefore I could ride it in a lot more comfort. However, I made the decision to sell them both so that I could purchase a bike that suited me better and like a much more relaxed riding position. Not so relaxed that it's a cruiser, but not aggressive so it's a sports bike. I just wanted something that's more like this, because when I ride this bike I get absolutely no pain at all, and it's because I'm in that sort of sit up and beg position. So I made the decision to sell both bikes, to look for a bike that had that sit up and beg position and had those attributes that I needed from a bike to help with my health conditions, basically still allow me to ride in comfort, etc, etc. So all I will say is that, you know, I'm going to miss both bikes, but what I've done for myself, not because of anything else. I needed to do it for myself because I had stopped riding a lot. I was barely using my bikes. I wasn't able to get out much at all because I was just in too much agony, and that was causing me to be more down. And, you know, like, motorcycling is the one thing that helps me feel normal. So I didn't want to lose that, if you know what I mean. So I'm lucky that I still have my Dax to ride while I'm waiting for my new bike, which I'm taking delivery of, I think, in mid to late October. So I should have an update for you then. I don't know if you guys want a little clue, but I was going to I'm going to try and keep the bike a secret until I actually get it, and then I can unveil it on the channel. But for now, what I will say is, if you want to take a guess, please do what you guess in the comments of what you think the new bike might be, and I'll find that quite interesting, I guess, to see what you guys think I might be getting. But for now, I'm happy just riding my little 125 Dax and enjoying this fantastic little machine and working it because it handles fantastically, it rides really well, it's great fun, absolutely love it. the meeting of two titans. I didn't want this way, I wanted the other way. Ah, you twit. You know what? That looks like a decent place to turn around in. Nothing better than being out on your bike when the sun is shining. Well, here we are folks, we're at HCAF. I might go over there, to be fair. Running folks, just getting ready to leave HCAF. Get back on the road. It's too hot to be stopped in all this gear. And all the shady places, all the shady tables are already taken. So I sort of hid by the bike by this edge. Had a quick can of Red Bull. I don't usually drink Red Bull, I usually have a Monster, but you didn't have any Monster in HCAF, so well, not today they didn't, so I grabbed the Red Bull, which will do the trick. Just needed a bit of a energy boost. Alright.